I'm working on the kennel command here, not just the kennel command. Usually I would be standing up.
Jules, kennel.
Anytime you do something different, it causes problems with the dog.
Perfect.
So this is something I've gone over with Jules before, but it's dog training, and dog training is repetitious.
Heel. Perfect.
The other two dogs
Right.
are that are going to be in this video. I haven't really. Well, I've gone over it with
Jules,
Marty
come on.
before, about the same amount of times as
Sit.
Jules,
That's
and
perfect, man. That's
Bowser.
perfect,
Maybe I
little
did
boy.
this during his first board and
come on.
train, which was a long time ago. So, but you know, it's important that you do this with your dog, like not just the kennel command, but like
Hello?
if they know a command, you have to do it so that
Beautiful, dude.
you
Okay,
do
kennel.
cause excitement in the dog, that they're used to. You proof the dog is what I'm doing. I'm proofing the dog.
Oh.
So, in other words, if they just learn how to sit one way, meaning like in your house, then they're not going to be able to sit outside. If you take your dog to one of those food training classes or something, they're not going to go over stuff like this. They're just, you know,
Sit.
it's ridiculous.
Down.
So at a point, see, I start using the down position too. So I'm working the down position. I'm using the kennel, doing the kennel game, and we're working on compliancy, which clearly, Jules is the out of the three dogs, he's the first to go home. He goes home real. He's being very compliant. He's being very good.
Heel.
They like doing it. That's the other thing, is that they like dog training. So keep that in mind too. So don't discount using a crate and having a crate up for the entire life of your dog. One, you should have the crate up for the entire life of your dog, because if you don't want your dog to get separation anxiety, you're leaving your house, you put the dog in a crate.
Kennel.
Doesn't matter if it's 5 years old. It doesn't. You think things don't happen to dogs that are 5 years old? It sure does. They get separation anxiety. They get aggression issues. All of that kind of stuff leads to,
Okay, heel.
you know, it is because of people not
Perfect.
using crates,
Perfect,
just doing
dude.
simple
Nice
stuff that,
job.
like, you know,
Nice,
that's
dude.
just common knowledge
boy.
that if you want a healthy, happy dog, you use a crate with it.
Marty, kennel.
There's some kind of thing with people
Whoa.
that are like, oh, look, my dog
Okay,
doesn't
heel.
use I'm not going to use a leash with my dog. Like, I don't know, it's like some kind of personal ego thing, and then they have a dog that's a mess.
Okay, kennel.
Use a leash with your dog, use a
Whoa.
crate.
Okay, heel.
It's just common sense. Like, look at Marty.
No,
No,
no, heel, come on.
Marty isn't doing it perfect there. It's no big deal. If you could see all the
sit.
dog's body language, you know, every dog that I use in this video, not one of them doesn't like doing this.
Marty, kennel.
Not one of them.
Whoa.
So, just on the sheer fact that,
Come on, heel.
you know,
Down.
having a crate up just so that you could train the dog
Whoa.
is a good reason to have the crate up.
Come on, heel.
Get that thing out of your head.
No, down.
Whatever you think about a dog,
Good job. Whoa.
it's probably not
Okay,
true.
heel. Come on, heel.
It's probably not true.
Over here, heel.
People think nonsense about the dog, and that's why we have 4 million dying every year.
Okay, kennel.
4 million dying every
Very
year.
nice, dude. Very nice.
Everybody
Heel.
should be training their dog for the
Heel,
lifetime
heel,
of the
heel.
dog. It isn't,
Yeah.
oh, my
Yeah,
dog got
well,
training
yeah,
during a
nice
board and
job,
train.
man.
That means
Down.
I don't have to train the
No, hang on,
dog.
little man.
No, your dog
Down.
got training
No,
during a
down.
board and train so it
Get
could
off me.
learn some
Come on,
stuff so that you
No.
can train the
Back
dog.
up here.
But if you're not going to train the dog,
No.
why do you have the
Back up
dog?
here. Back up here.
Because it's smaller than a horse?
Down.
You'd do the
Okay,
same thing
kennel.
with the horse too, wouldn't you?
Whoa.
You'd get a horse. That's what
Okay,
people
heel.
do. They
Come
get
on.
they get
Let's go,
animals
heel.
and then they don't have time
Come on,
for
Marty.
them. That's why
Good,
we have 4
down.
million dying.
No, down. Okay, camel.
It's ridiculous.
You're getting it, dude.
It's ridiculous. If you
Come on,
get
heel.
afford to have
Come on,
somebody
heel.
like me work with your dog, my God, do it. Do it.
Nice, kennel.
It's a solution. It's a solution.
You're
If
good.
you're
Heel.
overworked,
Heel.
if you're overworked, you have a job and you have
Over here.
kids or whatever, and you don't have the time to
Marty,
get the
over
dog
here.
in a position where you
Heel.
can work with it,
Come on, heel.
you have me do it.
Good. Down.
You have
down,
me do
down.
it. I get it. I get it. People
Sit.
have lives.
No, sit. Okay,
There's
down.
the dog
Get
that's
back
coming
up
up,
here.
man.
Come on.
He's got you know, the owner has like a business, kids, and all that. That's why he's back here doing a second board and train. Stuff falls by the wayside. I'm not. Listen,
Sit.
my dogs, the shoemaker's children, have no shoes. It's a fact. It's a fact. I get it. I understand that people,
Over here, come on.
you know, have lives and they want to have a dog. But if you're going to have a dog, you have to figure out some way that you can get training into the dog. Just to have a dog and not have it trained, you know, like there's a lot of people that are into rescue and all that. Like that's what they do. They're just like, oh, I saved the baby or some stupid thing. You saved the baby,
That is so
you
good.
know,
Okay,
you
count.
saved your fur baby or whatever, and then you didn't train it. It was all about you.
You're good.
It was all about you.
Give me a kiss. Okay,
You
count.
didn't have the time to train the dog. You just wanted that feeling of, look, I rescued the dog, right? I rescued the dog. First of all, rescuing dogs, that should be saved for people that are taking dogs off the street. You adopted a dog, okay? You adopted a dog
Closer, right there.
from
Go
either
sit.
a shelter
Sit.
or
Okay,
some kind of
count.
organization. You adopted the dog. You
Okay,
did
heel.
not
Come on,
rescue it. So stop making yourself feel better.
Count.
It's a lot of people that are trying to make themselves feel better in our society. We have 4 million animals, 4 million dogs die every year in the United States alone.
Heel. Come on, heel.
It's no different across this planet.
No, down.
Dogs are everywhere on this planet, it's a fact. They're on
Okay,
every continent except
Okay,
Antarctica.
heel. Come on, heel. No, heel.
They're everywhere. And they're dying everywhere too because people won't train them. They're dogs, they think because they're excited, they think that the dogs love them. There's just so much nonsense with people and their pets.
Whoa.
You know, the whole fur baby thing is absurd. It is. It's fucking absurd. Yeah, I say mom and dad and stuff like that. I'm making videos. I'm trying to rope people in so that they can hear what I say, so that they can start understanding that dogs need to be trained. Dogs need to be dealt with differently.
Good job, man.
Same thing with cats. Cats shouldn't be roaming outside, getting pregnant, killing birds. People are lousy in general. They are. They're lousy in general. And the last thing that people want to do is spend money training a dog. It's a fact. They want to get the dog, and then they expect the dog to respond a certain way, and when it doesn't, they label the dog stupid and get rid of it. And I guarantee you, there's one dog that can't learn to do everything that I teach dogs on a board and train.
Sit. Bowser, kennel. No, leave it. Bowser, heel. Come on, let's go. Heel. Heel. Oh, that's pretty good, dude. That's a big improvement from 5 minutes ago. That's awesome, kennel. He was resistant to do this. When you get down to a lower level like this, it causes excitement. And he's done a board and train, but it's been a long time. It's been a real long time. So it's about compliancy. It is. It's about compliancy, and he's not totally up to compliancy yet, but he's getting there. I'm about ready to. Seeing that took a very short period. Now he was doing the kennel game fine from a distance. He was coming to heel sort of, but having the dog come to heel when you're down low like this, it causes excitement. Anytime you do something different with the dog that causes excitement, it'll cause a problem, and the dog will have a tendency to screw up. You want to look for that. You want to put your dog, while you're training it, in those periods. After it's functioning, like he's functioning pretty good at a distance, do stuff like this. Just change it up. Maybe even stand backwards, but tell the dog to go to kennel. Do all kinds of things to make it more difficult for the dog, but make sure that the dog is compliant. This is great. This is great. He wasn't so compliant 5 minutes ago when I didn't have a camera. That's right. You picked it up quick, brother. He's a good dog. He's very playful. Good boy. Heel. No, heel. Down. No, down. It's close. Kennel. You know, not bad. Heel. He needs to go a little straighter on the down. Heel, come on. Heel. Sit. That's pretty good. That's pretty straight. Down. No, down. Get off me, dude. No. See, he needs work. Here, come on, Bowles, heel. Come on, buddy, heel. No, heel. Sit. No, sit. Down. Don't lay on me, brother. Down. No. Kennel. So I'm not going to even have him go in the down position now because he's laying against me. It's a dominant act. I'm not asking him to do that. He might as well be sitting in my lap. Don't let your dog do that. Here, come here, buddy, heel. No, heel. Sit. Kennel. Okay, heel. No, heel. Get over here and heel, dude. Get off me. Don't get on me. Go straight. No, go straight like that. Sit. Okay, kennel. Heel. No, heel. Sit. No, sit. I'll physically move him. Make sure that he's in the correct position. I want him going forward. Going forward. And then if he's calm like this, kennel. He likes the kennel game. They all do. Okay, heel. Come on, heel. Come around here, heel. Sit. Okay, kennel. Heel. Come on, buddy, heel. Sit. Now, I don't know if you can notice when I do this, like sometimes when I'm directing the dog back, I put my hand behind my back as the dog's pulling around. Sometimes, because it's close quarters, I also bring my hand up here and get it out of the way. Kennel. Okay, heel. Come on, heel. See my hand? No, heel. Sit. So he's moving, so I don't want to bump him. I don't want to screw it up. He's moving in the correct direction. Do you understand why I'm doing that? It's like calling geese or ducks. If you're duck hunting and the ducks are coming towards you, don't use a call. You're going to distract them, and then they're going to fly off. They're going to see you. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to do nothing or not make a motion because you're giving a gesture and the dog might read it wrong. Okay? Kennel. Okay, heel. No, heel. That was an example of my hand getting in the way. No, heel. Come on, heel. Sit. Okay, kennel. Okay, heel. No, heel. No, man. Don't sniff my shirt. It's clean. That's why he's sniffing it. See how he's sitting? Now, if he would do this, and he was doing this much earlier, I would take him, I'll take the dog. As soon as they do this, they sit down on their ass, and they're going in the proper direction. I take my hand, I slide them over like this, and get them straight. Okay, kennel. Okay, heel. Come on, buddy, heel. Good boy. You're a good boy. You are. You're a good boy. Kennel. Whoa. Bowser, heel. No, heel. Sit. But don't be on me. He's close to being on me. He's not really going straight, so I'm going to push him over. Make sure he's going straight. He shouldn't be touching me. You think that it's not a big deal if your dog is on the couch touching you and laying beside you. One, it's on the couch. You're allowing it on furniture. And two, it's doing something that you think is the dog's being affectionate, right? It's laying next to you. That's human being stuff. The dog is in a dominant position, and it's not good. It's very similar to having a dog in your lap, like a small dog or a puppy. Don't do that. Don't let the dog do that. Kennel. Heel. Come on, heel. No, heel. Sit. Now, one thing that's real important, if your dog is crate trained, your dog needs to have a crate up for its entire life. Don't take it away. There's so many problems that, like, why? Why would you take the crate away from the dog? You can use it to drill the dog, right, like I'm doing. And two, when you leave the house, you put the dog in a crate so that the dog does not get separation anxiety. If the dog is around children or anybody that is not really interested in discipline, there's a very good chance that your dog is going to get separation anxiety. So make sure and use a crate. If you're leaving the house, why wouldn't you use a crate with your dog anyway? Ask yourself that question. You're leaving, so what do you want? You want like this dog. This dog couldn't protect shit. If somebody broke into the house, you would want the dog in the crate so that the dog didn't get hurt. Does that make sense? You don't need a dog for protection. Most people have blank or nest or something like that? That's your security. Nobody should be using a dog for home security. And if your dog isn't in a crate when you leave and somebody comes to the door and then the dog's all flipped out, bingo, you're creating a huge, huge problem. You're going to worry the dog. If the dog is in the crate, it doesn't get worried. It's its safe spot. There's somebody knocking on the door, and then all of a sudden the dog's running back and forth at the windows, you know, super excited and ripping down curtains and shit. And then the person's like, I gave that dog everything except what it needed, which is discipline and using a crate for the dog's entire life. If you're leaving and you cannot watch the dog, put it in a crate. Bowser, kennel. No, kennel. It's awesome. He's all, no, okay, heel. This dog has some drive to it, so heel. Sit. He has some drive to it. He's really into retrieving. I guarantee you, he will haul ass when he's doing the dummy launcher. And that's not for a while because, Bowser, you being totally compliant? No. But he's pretty good, right? He's doing good. Bowser, kennel. No, kennel. Bowser, heel. No, heel. Sit. That's pretty good, dude. That's a vast improvement from this morning. Seriously. That's pretty good, man. He's wagging his tail. He's a total goon. Hey, goon. Give me a kiss. Thank you. He's a good boy.